Alright, so it is the night before Chinese New Year Day. And very similar to back home in Canada, the night before, Christmas Eve, we'd go out and have a nice big family dinner. Usually in Canada, we'd have Chinese food on Christmas Eve, but spend time with the family, and that's a key thing. Here in China, I guess it's kind of similar. I mean, their big holiday is Chinese New Year, obviously, not Christmas. And right before Chinese New Year, when everything's going to be closed on the 28th this year, I believe it is. Or no, 29th. Today is the 28th. We go out to have dinner. So we're going across the street to the restaurant over there. Now, this isn't the restaurant we normally go to for like birthday parties and stuff like that. Normally, we go to a restaurant on Beijing Lu here in Guangzhou. But for some reason, every Chinese New Year, the family gets together, and a lot of us have properties similar in this area. And then we go to the restaurant, which is right over there. So we got to go across the bridge over this famous river here that they do dragon boat races on, and get some food and spend some time with the family. It's a little difficult for me because they all speak Cantonese, and I know I'm learning Mandarin, but they don't speak it, so I'm pretty much lost. I just know bad words in Cantonese. So yeah, one day maybe I'll start to learn more Cantonese, but I would like to get a lot better and proficient in Mandarin, which I find is a little more important. Even though I'm going to live in Guangzhou probably my whole life, I do think Mandarin is the way to go. Anyways, we're headed over to the restaurant, pushing my daughter in the stroller. Family's right behind me. And in this restaurant, we're going to have a lot of traditional Cantonese dishes. So I can't really say we're just having Chinese food. We're having Cantonese food as well. Probably going to get some pigeons, not crispy pork, but char siu, and I don't know. We'll see. I'll show you guys the type of food we get and what it's like in there. So, yeah. Now, my wife told me we're not giving out red packets today. We're going to do that tomorrow. I thought we were doing that today. But anyways, this guy behind me on the bikes doesn't realize there's cars coming, so he's an idiot. Okay. Here we go. Going to the restaurant. Pretty busy right now. But yeah, let's go in and eat. Look at all the bikes parked outside. It's ridiculous. You barely walk out here, but I mean, bikes are amazing. I love my bike. Good way to get around. And let's go inside. I barely paused the video for a second, but I mean, I guess I'll show you which way. Are we in a private room or to the right? You help us look. And you come in the restaurant. Look at this. You got some shrimp for display. We're swimming about. Some river fish. Nice interior, got the wood, you got the goose and the chicken hung up. They push the food around on little carts like this. Reception desk with some liquor and alcohol. So last year we were in a room over on that side, but this year I guess we'll go on this side. Now I do love me some shrimp, but I hate the shrimp with the skin and the eyes and the legs and everything on. I like me some cocktail shrimp like we have in Canada, America, with that red sauce. Now, okay, we're in a standoff here. That part looks good. Oh, we're in the private room, I think. Oh, okay, here we go. Barely enough space to put my daughter in here on the stroller. Okay, I'm gonna get settled and then see what goes on. Let me sit down. All right, it is really hot in here. I have to take off my jacket and I'm gonna take off my sweater too, but it must be really busy because they have these. Because I want to make a video, okay? Careful, look, you almost flipped the whole table. Anyways, nieces and nephews. Anyways, I was gonna say they had these very famous red stools. You'll see these when you go drinking outside at bars and local places. Okay, Alice, now don't pull my hair. I was saying, yeah, you see them like street barbecue places, and won't see this little annoying girl. Okay, I'm gonna get ready. They're starting to put food. We're starting to get organized, and I'm gonna have to deal with children all night. First thing. That's pig's foot. It's actually pretty good. I'm not a fan of chicken feet. I don't mind pig's feet. The texture isn't my favorite, but actually the spices and the seasoning they use does taste pretty good. I have this pickled sour garlic or green onion. Oh yeah, it is. It is garlic. Not bad, but very fragrant, very strong. Alright, I gotta cleanse my mouth again, but next we have these ribs, very Cantonese style ribs. And tea to wash things down. My family's not a big beer drinker. Yeah, shallot. So the thing before, they said garlic, but I realized after eating it, it's a shallot. It's pickled shallot, so very fragrant. But yeah, my family is not a big alcohol drinker for this side, I guess. So no beers today. That's good. I don't want to hang over for tomorrow. I'm trying to enjoy my Chinese New Year holiday off. I'm still excited to see what's to come. This thing came and it's like cashews with shrimp and vegetables. It's pretty good too, but kind of tastes watery. It's hard to explain. I need it, but food keeps coming out. Look at this. Oh, this is the cold chicken with the ginger. I love this one. Except the bones are kind of annoying. I know it's time to eat. I'm gonna be able to keep up, but the crispy pork came out. Now, two types of pork. I love char siu and I love crispy pork. Don't know which one's better. The skin on crispy pork is amazing, but if char siu is done right, char siu probably is my favorite. I'm enjoying this. I still just have this one, the whatever that is, the vegetable medley and shrimp and peanut cashews. Oh, and here came the pigeon. I've shown this a few times before. At first I don't mind it. The sauce is good, the skin is good, the meat is good, but I don't know. I'm just not a fan of pigeon anymore, so I won't be eating pigeon today. The thing about the crispy pork is you dip it in sugar, so it's probably not the healthiest to do it, but it makes it sweeter, adds great flavor to it, and chickens come around. That ginger, chopped up ginger with sugar and whatnot, I love that on rice, but it's also, I mean, you need it for the cold chicken as well, but rice, amazing on rice, and really has a lot of health benefits. Round two of the crispy pork. Now, one of the etiquette things, you could chew with your mouth open, you could put elbows on the table, you could burp, but when you get food, you should take the closest piece to you, and you should only take like 1-2 pieces max. You shouldn't like load up your plate. It's just the way things are done here. Unlike the West, where you'll go get your meal, you'll pick up a bunch of things you want to eat, choose your favorite piece. That seems fine. Here, not necessarily what you do. You gotta like eat slowly, let it go around a few times. Make sure you're not hogging it all. I mean, it makes pretty much sense, right? Doesn't it? This is what I mentioned I like to do. I like to put that ginger on the rice. I mean, rice is not the healthiest, it's carbs, it fills you up. So just in case, we're gonna have a lot of food, so I probably didn't need rice, but I really love the taste of this chopped up ginger on the rice. It's sweet, I don't know, you gotta try it. Definitely gotta try it. Today's eating sit up. You got the food bowl, this is what you eat all the food out of. Then the plate, on the upper plate, you put your garbage on the plate. Spoon you can eat with, scoop things with, chopsticks to eat with, that's what I need to eat with, my teacup. And then, you see there's multiple chopsticks over there? We use a separate set of chopsticks to get the food with. It's just somewhat cultural, somewhat, not everyone does it that way, but our family does, just because it's kind of rude, like you stick these chopsticks in your mouth, you don't want to then touch all the other food that other people are eating with. Does that make sense? Like, it does to me. Anyways, get back to eating. This sweet just came over here. I'm gonna reach out and grab one. Looks just like glutinous rice with nuts on the inside. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Almost like mochi. Alright, and now we got the mushrooms with oyster sauce. Let me, I'm actually not a huge fan of these mushrooms. They're very meaty. I mean, vegans would love it. Oyster sauce, I don't know if they'd love that. Is it made from real oysters? I'm not sure. The oyster sauce is good. Yeah, no. That will be the only one I eat today. That's some type of soup. What type of soup is that? Fish soup? Fish belly soup. Wife quickly said, I don't want. So we'll see. Fish belly soup.
大斤啲啦，大斤啲啦。點解你寫食得罪人哋都
The soup is good. The texture of the fish belly is chewy. It's a little off, but no, it's not bad. I'll finish it. Okay, one of my favorite things I say everyone must try when they come to Guangzhou or China. It's the goose. That's plum sauce on the side, the sweet sauce, but the goose, and they got a noodle on the back. Goose, the skin is crispy, the meat is fatty and succulent. Definitely a must try when you come to Guangzhou or China in general. Peking duck is really good, but the goose, in my opinion, is even better. We don't eat goose much in Canada as a Canadian. I mean, the Chinese do. But the first time I had it was in Guangzhou, and fantastic. All right, and then we also have the river fish. I've filmed this a ton of times. Let me turn this. They're gonna turn around. They're helping me take the video. You can see the eyes are still in. I don't mind it. I mean, the soy sauce on it is good. It's just there's so many bones, so I'm not the happiest eating this fish. Like if I had to eat it, then I would. But when I have options, I don't. It's not the first thing I go for. Anyways, I'm gonna get over to that goose. It's calling my name. A close-up look at this goose. You see, skin came off. You got that fatty meat. This one's not as chewy and fatty as normal, but it's succulent. Crispy skin, like Peking duck. Amazing. I got one of these jelly things. I'm not the hugest fan of this. Growing up with like actual Jello being sweet, this has not the most flavor, and they got like nuts and like raisins and stuff inside. I'll pass on this one. I'm just lucky right now. My daughter slept through this whole meal so far, pretty good. But I know that means when we're home, she's gonna be crying for food, crying for attention. So it's nice. She's pretty good. I brought the red packs. Now everyone's exchanging red packs. We got a bunch of red packs for my daughter. Bunch of red packs for the daughter. Everyone can put it here. We're gonna drop it down there. Okay. And we're trying to get out of here. I'm actually still hungry. Not as much food as usual. I'm surprised, but I don't know what food. Oh, he's giving out cigarettes now. Yeah, handed out cigarettes. The river does look pretty nice tonight. Restaurant was over there. We're gonna head home though, and I don't know, cook a little something or order some desserts or sweet because we're still a little bit hungry. My wife said this is not like the biggest dinner we have, so I thought, you know, the night before Chinese New Year or Chinese New Year Day would be the big meal, but supposedly it's the end of the new. It's confusing on how the New Year really is. There's the day. There's like 7 days later, there's a certain day when like people are supposed to go out and find a new girlfriend or boyfriend if they're single. There's a whole bunch behind it, and I forget exactly the moment, but we should be having another meal. I don't know, how many more days until the big meal, you say? She doesn't know either. You'd think she would know, but she also doesn't know any place around here, and she's lived here her whole life. She doesn't know directions to places. She doesn't know where things is. She doesn't know her own traditions, which is kind of ridiculous, but okay. There's supposed to be another dinner at any other time, and I guess I'll film that one also, but I'm gonna focus on enjoying my Chinese New Year, and maybe I'll try to bang out a few more videos, because I've been really slacking on the videos. I mean, newborn baby, guys. Busy, work, busy, and then life, busy. So hopefully I can start getting more out. I was banging out one a week before the baby, so I want to try to keep to one every 2 weeks or try back to get to one a week. And anyways, till next time, it's Colly. Take it easy.
拜。